If you're a longtime subscriber or even new to the channel, it's pretty obvious we are fans of drag racing here at CJ's. Gotta Have It Race, we bought this brand new in 2012, campaigned it, and raced Super Stang, and now we actually have it back, and we're gonna run some True Street and some drag and drive events with it. And we've done some drag racing videos. We did a basic video on how to drag race. Recently, we talked about some drag racing terms for stick cars like power shifts and speed shifts. Well, today we're talking about 2 tools you need to be a successful stick shift drag racer. The 2 tools we're going to discuss today are going to be a 2-step rev limiter and a line lock. And both of them are valuable for any drag racer, but especially for a stick shift car. Now, the first thing we're talking about is going to be your 2-step rev limiter. The way the 2-step works, it's an electronic box that allows you to dial in what RPM the car will hold itself in when it's triggered when you're on the floor. So in the case of Gotta Have It Race here, we have the wire going to the clutch. So when the clutch is on the floor, I can floor the car and it's going to go to the RPM that I set it up at. Now that RPM you can adjust it between thousands and hundreds. So basically starting at 2,000 all the way up to like 15,000 RPM if your car will do it, you can set it. Now in this car, I usually set it around 5 to 5,500 RPM. But what that does for a stick shift drag racer, that allows you when you stage the car, you can hold the clutch in, put the gas to the floor, and it's going to hold it right where you want it to be. Now when that green light drops, you pop the clutch, the car revs up like normal, and you go down the track. Now again, we have a 2-step on this car, and now we're going to show you how it works. So when you mount the 2-step, you want to have it somewhere where you can adjust the side. As you can see, you have hundreds and thousands. So again, you have 0 to 9 here, and then 0 to 9 here. Allows you to dial in where you want it set up at. Again, right now we have our set right at 5,000 RPM. We're going to take you outside, and we'll show you how it works. Here you can see the line lock solenoid. Like I said, it basically just plugs in line with your brakes, and when you trigger it, it locks the front brakes. So that's what your 2-step's gonna do for your Mustang. And 2-steps, unfortunately, have become popular with that car show takeover crowd. Obviously, that's not what they're for. They're meant for drag racing. Next thing we're talking about is gonna be the line lock. The line lock is designed to help you do a better burnout by locking just your front wheels when activated with a switch. Now, sure, you can pop the clutch and hold the brake, or the automatic cars can hold the brake and just hit the gas, and it will do a burnout. Having the line lock just lock the front makes the rear spin much easier, much less wear and tear on your brakes, and makes it much easier to do a burnout. Now, it's very, very simple to operate. You hold the button, you press the brake to build up pressure, and then basically it locks that brake until you let go. So on Gotta Have It Race, like I said, we have our 2-step wired to our clutch. So when our clutch is pushed in, we can basically floor the car, and it's gonna sit at that RPM that we choose. Now for the line lock, I have mine on a wired switch, a momentary switch. Basically when I hold it down, you hear it click, and then basically you press the brake and release, and now the brake is locked until I release this. So basically you pop the clutch, do your burnout, and then release and drive out of it. If you're serious about drag racing, a 2-step and a line lock are must-haves. That 2-step's gonna make your launch much more consistent. The line lock makes burnouts easier, and burnouts are fun. Both parts are available at cjponyparts.com.